Hello, 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 everybody. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And thank you, everybody, for coming. So, are you all ready to pay off your sleep debt and pay off your sleep credit card? Your sleep credit card. I'm sure you do. Because in this video, I will let you imagine yourself having a dream that I had, okay, last night, okay, so, alright, let's begin. You're gonna experience my dream in 3, 2, 1. Your dream starts. You and a few other people are on a big boat. A huge big boat. And it's apparently a trip that you are going on. A trip where you come home from somewhere. You don't know what somewhere is, but you're coming from somewhere and you are traveling overseas back home, okay? So, the boat you are on now is like not a cruise ship. Like a cruise ship with a full-fledged jet deck, okay? A big swimming pool, stuff like that. It is not a luxury ship, okay? And it is like a normal boat, but it is not like a cargo ship either, so there are no cargo boxes. Just a regular boat that's as big as a cruise ship. That's how big you can compare it to, but it is not a cruise ship. So, the ship has no windows and no doorways, as if you're on top of a boat that seems to move forward. It is very unusual for this big of a ship to have no features, no windows, and not even a captain. So who is driving this boat? Nobody. You just have passengers, and this ship has no hotel rooms or nothing. It's just a plain ship without any windows, just like a big boat. Very unusual. And you notice that today is a very hot day. Very hot day. Very hot. Very hot. It feels like it is 60 degrees outside. Extremely hot. As hot like as a desert. But it is not dry. It is very humid. It's as if you go outside and 30 seconds later you're starting to sweat profusely, like a whole lot. And you try to go back inside. You try to go back inside. But you recall that there are no windows. No windows. Or nor doors, and no doors. As if you can't even go inside. There is only an outside to this weird ship. So, you try to ask the few other passengers, quote unquote, about how to deal with this heat. And they said, just deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. They're not even sweating. It's only you who are sweating. It's just you who is sweating like crazy. 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 So, you cannot stand with this heat anymore. So, you're faced with a choice to drop down into the water, take a dive into the sea, or brace for survival, just like survive in this sizzling heat, this humid heat of 60 degrees on the surface of this boat. And keep in mind, it is very, very, very sunny. Very sunny outside. And it feels like the sun doesn't even move. Okay? It's as if, like, for days, the sun has never set. It is always, 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 always daytime. So, you decide to take the more aggressive approach, to take a leap off the boat into the water, because you cannot take this heat anymore, okay? You decide to drop down into the water below you. As you're in midair, falling down, jumping off this boat, you start to instantly hit a feeling. You get a massive feeling of regret. So you get a massive feeling of regret that you should have not done this. You should have not done this. Okay. I should have stayed on this boat and wait till we hit the shore. But you just couldn't take the heat and you go down into the water. And as you hit the water, the water is very cold. It's as if you jumped into a pile of snow with no clothes on. So without no t-shirt and no pants, just an underwear. That's what it would feel like. Your body would feel an instant shot of cold and freezing, biting cold water. Okay. The water is very, very cold, and you are already freezing. You are already freezing. And now you instantly get your regretting feeling more intense. Your feeling of regret decide to try to go back on the big boat. The big boats. The big ass boats. Okay. So as you look around, you happen to not see the boat anymore. As if the boat has vanished into thin air. And it feels like nobody has seen you fall. Just to recall, the boat that you were on only had like a couple 20 people about. It's not that many people. There was not even 100. There's like 10 to 20 or so. 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 And now you get a feeling that you have to survive because you're going to risk succumbing to hypothermia. Hypothermia. Okay. So you decide to fruitlessly swim in hopes of finding something to float onto. And you are treading water right now. You are struggling to swim. Okay. And it seems like the water is getting colder and the air above you is getting more hot and more humid. It's as if you are feeling both cold and hot at the same time. So you try to lay down in front and look up and make a starship so that you can stay afloat. Okay. But after a few seconds, the sun above you already evaporates. Your eye becomes dry pretty quickly. And your vision kinda strained. It strains your eyes, so you have to really turn back and take a dive into the water. A few seconds pass by that lasted a few minutes, as if these seconds lasted minutes. The sky above you turns red for some reason, as well as the water below you. The water below you is more blue. It's turning more blue, a deep blue. So you have got a red sky, and water that's deep blue, as if you see better the contrast of two worlds. The air above you being extremely hot, and oh, by the way, it feels like it's burning, like it's now 75 degrees Celsius. And now the water, it feels so cold. So cold that it feels like it is about to freeze. Like 4 degrees Celsius, 4 to 5. Almost turning into ice, but not quite. It's as if the heat is not really warming up the water. It's two distinct temperature zones of hot and cold. And now a few minutes pass, and you start to really shake up and be in panic mode. Okay, you are in survival instinct and you're dreading water. And for a few dozen minutes or so, around up to an half an hour, you struggle to swim. And hopefully, you cross your fingers hoping to find land or find even something to stay to stay afloat, like a makeshift raft, and you keep on swimming for meters and meters, and it just has no luck. It's futile. Okay. So, as you swim in this deep, freezing cold water, you notice not a few, but a couple, actually a few yellow fish that are swimming up to you. And you think to yourself, maybe they could guide you. Okay, but these fish, they are coming to you to eat you alive, okay? And so, as if you start to go onto your body, they latch onto your body and start biting you. And now you feel stabbing pain across your legs, across your arms, swaying up like this, swaying up like that. Swaying up like that. And now you are really, really suffering. These fish are coming to eat you alive. So as you struggle, you see a lot more of these yellow fish. They don't look like sharks. They look more like a different version. You know Dory Finding Nemo. It's like that, flat on both sides, but yellow. They're coming towards you, and more of them start to latch onto your arms, your torso, your legs, your feet, even your hands, and even your face, and you feel stabbing pain across your entire body, as if a meteor strike. It's like meteors are hitting your body all over the place, all over the place. And there are more coming, and despite you going in places, swimming like a maniac, like a crazed person who's struggling to swim, it's as if they're struggling to swim. The fish don't seem to detach from your body. They just keep continuing to eat you. And for some odd reason, no blood is coming out. Your body is just taking dents and bites. No blood. You are not even bleeding. And despite that, you are feeling a lot of pain. Stabbing pain. Meteor striking pain. Bullets, like bullets hitting you from every single direction. And more yellowfish, dory-like fish but yellow, are coming into you, and you are slowly being covered by these yellow fish. And as they are biting you, everything seems to fizzle out, and the blanket that you are waving at just happens to wake you up. So the blanket is moving, and you wake up with your dream being over. So your dream ends, your body is moving, and now you are awake. And these lights over here are red. I think Yeah, they are kind of red. They are red when you wake up. When I wake up, or something like that. Alright. So, you don't really feel the hot and cold anymore, and you are now awake. And now the dream is over. You just realize that it is a dream, and you kinda wake up, okay? And that's it for this dream imagination video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope my whispering gives you ASMR tingles. I'm trying to experiment and try the whisper this time. In my last videos, I've been doing more of these indoor voice ASMR, but this time I'm trying to do a bit more whispering, more subtle whispering, okay? So if you got your tingles, a like would be greatly appreciated. And I hope this video helps you sleep. And if you got any sleep, if you didn't get enough sleep, that's to say, I hope this video will help you get more sleep and pay off your balance of your sleep credit card, okay? Your sleep credit card always needs to be paid in full. So, have a good night, everybody. Have a good day if you're taking a nap. And I'll see you soon.